Welcome, everyone, to Pasadena, California, and the Rose Bowl in the shadow of the San Gabriel Mountains, Arroyo Seco, also home to the UCLA Bruins, and it just doesn't get much better than this. A Big Ten showdown is coming, conference implications aplenty that could resonate for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the Nebraska Cornhuskers taking on the UCLA Bruins. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Bruins will kick it away to start us off. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Nebraska Cornhuskers offense will take the field first. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. They'll try the run. Running into the open space. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
How about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 first downs. They get that one running the football. Great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play caller is in a rhythm.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Grabbed over the middle, it's Barney. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
They'll run it from the gun. Oh, sweet. Got enough space. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Cornhuskers.
Now, coaches always talk about starting fast and taking that opening drive and really setting the tone for the football game, and that is exactly what they did. And they finish it with a good brand of physicality, running the football, ending the drive, and getting off to the 6-0 start.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Bruins offense will go to work for the first time. And, David, they've got a guy in the backfield that certainly is capable of carrying more than his share of the weight in this offensive attack.
Yeah, he's a piece, but I would argue this, Reese. Like, you need to get the ground game going. For this offense to be successful, they need a physical tone setter, and he can be that, sometimes up, sometimes down. They need that consistently, Jesse.
They need him to show up when it matters the most, and there's going to be times in this game like we've seen throughout his career when the defense wants to take away wide receivers or players on the perimeter, and that's when this guy has to show up and shine. He's got vision, he's got cutting ability, he's got speed, but that's got to be on display in this game.
to the big fella. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for space, it's Thomas. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. And the Bruins can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Snagged in the middle, it's Flores. Brought down at the 48 after a gain of 5. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to throw, it's Iamaleava. Caught over the middle, it's Robinson. Running with some authority as he bangs his way to the 43. The Bruins come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Matthews. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on 2nd down. Back to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Berger. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. Finds his tight end. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
Quarterbacks are just like anybody else. They get in rhythms. And to get in a rhythm early on 3rd down and have a little success here and get the sticks moving, great chance to continue to get this offense moving down the field to get some more points.
And the Bruins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll pull it on the read. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. The Bruins come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Finds his big tight end. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. They'll try to get it in with the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. We've reached the break. It's Nebraska holding the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. Starting off this quarter, close enough to smell the goal line. Looking to pass. It's Iamaleava. They go to the wide receiver screen. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Still some work to do here on 3rd and goal from the 3. Touchdown, UCLA! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Yeah, I love the little play-action fake. It's, you get inside the 5, you're thinking run as a defense, come up, be physical, and they slip those guys right behind you, throw it over the top of you. Man, those are tough to defend. Nice little play-action by this offense.
Extra point here will tie the game. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. So the 16-play drive, and they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They go to the ground. That keeps the running game churning. Pickup of 5 to the 23.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. He's looking to throw. Setting up the screen. Makes a man miss. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. They're going to run it to the right. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Back to pass, it's Raiola. Quickly to the tight end. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
And they got the completion, but still looking at a 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. He makes a catch. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
And the Huskers have this offense rolling. They'll give it to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Off the play fake. That's reeled in. It's Barney. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Cornhuskers come to the ball, trying to pick up this 3rd and short. He'll keep it himself. There he goes. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10. This offense doing business in the red zone. They'll give it to Johnson. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They're looking for an advantage to the right. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. This crowd knows when to bring it. Wants to throw. It's Raiola. Under fire. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Timeout called by the defense. It's their 1st of the half as they'll make some adjustments. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Fires to the tight end. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Going to have to come up with a play on 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. Still running at the 40. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And the Bruins will snap it on 1st and 10. Got the quick pass. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there.
You see this more and more in college football. Motion the running back out of the backfield. What am I looking for? I'm looking to see if it's man coverage. Does a linebacker go and chase him? If he does, guess what I get to do? Take advantage of my matchup. I like my speed better than yours.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's got it inside the 15. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. The Bruins had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Quarterback on the keeper. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Back to throw. It's Iamaleava. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Bruins!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. So a drive there of 82 yards. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Wants to throw on first down. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Unloads it left. He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. From the gun, wants to pass. And the throw out to the sideline, good for just a few yards. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Punt is on its way. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. A fair catch just inside the 40. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Matthews. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. And the Bruins with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Back to throw, it's Iamaleava. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll try to get the first through the air. Got him downfield. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. To the line quickly. They'll spike it to save some time. On 2nd down, they'll try the field goal to get the points before halftime. Oh, he missed it. No good. Guys, after the miss, still up by 4. Just enough time for one final play in this half.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink when you knock it off the crossbar. Those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed and a missed opportunity.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Pasadena. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today.
The Huskers will boot it away to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner is stopped. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Complete to start this drive. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. Looking downfield, it's Iamaleava. He finds a soft spot in the middle. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the tight end. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The give to the back. Got enough for the first down and wants more. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. The Bruins are moving quickly down the field. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Running with pace, changing speed, showing the moves. He's down to the 30. Second and short now after that completion. Looking to fire. Finds his big tight end. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Wants to go up top on first down. He's got the tight end. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He's got it down the middle. Now the connection takes it to the 11. And the Bruins didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. This is a tough one. A third and long from this part of the field. They can, though, pick up the first down. Scanning the field, it's Iamaleava. Touchdown, UCLA! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. And these guys just score from anywhere out there. After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and they'll get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So a drive there of 85 yards. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got it behind the line. It's Barney. They're dealing with a second and long. They'll run play action. Fires to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. He hurls one deep down the left side.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, you're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on third down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
And the coverage team able to make the tackle. UCLA will go back to work on offense. To the air, it's Iamaleava. Right on the money. Makes the grab and not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. The Bruins can really attack on this second and short. Wants to go up top. Under fire. And to get rid of it quickly. The little soft flip pass falls incomplete. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? Looking to throw for it. They've got the screen set up. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. And the Bruins will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Let's see what he can do with it. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Going right to work up top. Catch in the middle, it's Key. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. The handoff to Johnson. It's a seam wide open. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. And the Huskers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Right back to the well. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a 1st down.
The Cornhuskers will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Heaves it on the run. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score.
A lot of times when you go to the stat sheet after the game, defenses are going to look at explosive plays. Like, we're taught to be top down, stay deep, don't give up those big plays, make them earn it all the way down the field. Bad job giving up the big play in the passing game.
Turning on the Jets. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Touch pass on the run. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. To the air, it's Raiola. Trying to find the end zone. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Keeps it on the bootleg. It's complete. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Nebraska!
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
Obvious thinking here. Get the 2-point conversion now, and all you'll need is a field goal to tie. He's looking to throw. Here's a heat. And the quarterback goes down, but there is a penalty flag down. I think the offense is going to pick up the 1st down. The defense was offside. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. From inside the 10, here he comes. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Gonna run it, it's Thomas. Jukes his way for more. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2. The Bruins are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He'll do it himself. They will stop him short, and the defense trying to keep him alive. And here comes the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to pass. It's Raiola. Finds his target down the middle. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Got it in the middle. It's Barney. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
To the air on 1st down. The sure hands, it's Hunter. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the 1st down. Looking to throw again. Grabbed over the middle. It's Johnson. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the 1st down. They're going back to the ground. Picks up the 1st down. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. He'll pull it on the read. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. They'll give it to Johnson. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Looking to throw. Safe completion on the screen. Touchdown, Huskers! They move on top here in the 4th.
I think one of the most underrated things we talk about with a QB is timing. Being able to get the ball out of his hands to his receiver where he can continue to catch the football and run with it. Nice pitch, nice catch, nice play in the 4th quarter when you needed it for this team to take the lead.
Up by 1, they're going to try to get the deuce here and make it a field goal lead. Looking for a man, it's Raiola. It's caught. The 2-point try is good, and now it's a 3-point game. That drive covered 57 yards for the touchdown, and they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Looking to throw on 1st down. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Unloads to the right. Makes a connection. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Rides the back on the option to give. Wide open spaces. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Wants to throw on 1st down. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
That's a play the defense needed, right? It's been a battle all game long. Here we are. It's late. Everybody's tired. They've given up a few yards on this drive, but they come away with a huge sack at a big moment.
And the Bruins have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Here comes the heat. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. He's trying to get them set quickly. They have to get the ball into field goal range. Rushes on him. Wide open downfield. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Defense gets the timeout called. 20 seconds left on the clock. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And that will tie the game here in the final minute of play. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Leaves it with the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down. Quick completion on the out. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
Here comes 1st and goal as they try to strike here in overtime. A 1st down run in the red zone. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! They strike 1st in overtime. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Now on 1st down, they need to answer with a touchdown. Looking for a man. It's Iamaleava. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
The Bruins trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, he'll throw it. Snagged in the middle. It's Flores. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting him a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
4th and long, and they have to pick it up to keep their chances alive. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Bruins! They got it in the end zone the point after.
Obviously very hard to complete passes this area of the field. Nice execution. Now you're down by 1, and now you got to make the decision. Are we going to go for it and try to end the game right here and put this game in our offense's hands? What do you think?
And that's why I love having the ball second, because I get the opportunity to do this. I knew they scored a touchdown. We scored a touchdown. Now, do I want to go for the win, or do I want to continue this game on? It's so nice to have the ball second.
And he added the extra point. One extra period didn't get it done, and we start the second OT. The give to the tailback. Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Grab behind the line. It's Robinson. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Pulls and fired complete. They knock him down right at the 20-yard line. Not enough for the first down, but maybe they'll keep the offense on the field. Timeout called by the defense as they want to make sure they avoid any hint of a mental lapse here in overtime. He got it! A walk-off field goal wins it in overtime. Down by a field goal and a touchdown will win it. Let's see what they've got on first down. Dropping back, it's Raiola. Zings it complete to the right. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. The handoff to Johnson. That'll do it! A double overtime touchdown to walk it off!
And he's in for his 3rd rushing touchdown. You college fantasy football players, that is what you want to see. +6, +6, +6. Let's go.